When you think of the Ricci Silks, you might think of a Douvan or a Vautour. But before both of those superstars, Arvika Ligeonniere, he'd already won a Drimmore, he won a John Durkan as well when trained by Willie Mullins, winning 10 of his 18 career starts. Now in the heart of Ireland, he's a 20-year-old. But what a lovely second career he's having here with Louise Duffy. And he's had a brilliant success in the retraining programme. We spoke to Louise about him and how Arvika's getting on at the age of 20. So Louise, you've not just got album photos, you've also got Arvika Ligeonniere. So of course, he's 20 now, but some people might have forgotten when you have the Douvan, Vautour era, but he was classy for the Ricci's, won a Drimmore, won a John Durkan.
He did, yeah. So he is now 20, still busy, still active, still competing. Probably rules the roost here at home, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, very lucky to have him as well when he retired.
And he's massive.
He's very big.
Yeah,
he's pretty huge. The general reaction from most people is they kind of just subtly stand in just to check and see that he is that big.
And how did you come to have him?
So I had another horse that had been in Closutton called Assessed, and he'd been owned by Syndicate, and basically I think Assessed was coming, I think he was about 19 or 20 at the time, and again I was kind of keeping an eye out to see maybe if there was something else, and this fella was available. I'd got a message about him, but I think back in the April, shortly after he ran his last race. And then kind of didn't really hear anything, and then got another message later on in the summer, July-ish. Went down to see him, and that was it. So yeah.
And he's been a real success story in his new career.
He's been brilliant. He has been absolutely brilliant. I think actually similar to Album, I think they're the only Grade 1 winners that are currently eventing in Ireland. Well, this fella was when he was eventing, and Album is now. But Arvika has been placed, he's been to Dublin Horse Show twice, placed in the ribbons twice. Then he went eventing and he went up to 2-star international. So he did Tattersalls International in 2019. He's done Mill Street, the 2-star short there a couple of times. And he's been working under champion, and he's over 200 Dressage Ireland points, and he's been placed at Dressage Ireland National Championships and Wood Championships, and he's been placed in the showing class in Balmoral. He's basically done everything there is to do.
Does that sort of exceeded the expectations you had of him? Did you ever expect he would be that good?
You kind of don't really you can't really go with expectations, I think, sometimes, because you kind of have to let them tell you what they want to do. I mean, again, he did a bit of everything, so we could let him decide what he wanted to do. And he just thrived on the performance side, thrived on the eventing, absolutely loved it. So that's kind of why we went that way with him. And
you say he sort of rules the roost here. What's he like compared to Album Photo?
He would have quite a big personality. Now, to be fair, he has rubbed off on Album Photo a little bit more so than Album Photo is now coming out of the shell. But he'd have quite a big personality. He would always have to go into the paddock closest to the yard, because if you put him in another one, he'll just jump out and land in it. He kind of bosses them around himself there, who's trying to get out the door. He knew not to go near him, just didn't do anything, but all he had to do was just put the ears back, put him in a corner, and that was the end of it. So yeah, he kind of rules the roost.
And 20 now, I mean, he still looks magnificent. I mean, it's testament to himself.
He is. Considering, I mean, he's not necessarily the easiest on himself. He's he loves to work. We're kind of now coming to the time of the year when we have to kind of keep him busy, keep him thinking, keep him active. So, like, he's 20, but he doesn't know it. So we're just trying to manage him so that he can keep enjoying himself and keep himself well. Because I think that's really important. If he wants to work, we'll keep figuring out what he wants to do.
And to have two former Willie Mullins superstars, two Grade 1 winners, I mean, you said about Pinch Me Moment having Al Boom. To have both of them must be quite incredible for you.
Yeah. It is. Like, we don't have a background in racing. We don't have a background in high performance horses of any sort. We're just kind of very normal, ordinary people, but we've worked hard, but we're very lucky as well. And I think for me, it is a privilege to have them. And I want to do right by the people who've trusted me with them, and I want to do right by the horse. So for me, that's a huge part of it for me as well. It's kind of my responsibility, and it's not one I take lightly. So I like to try and do my best by them in whatever way that is.